Jumping on live on YouTube just a minute earlier, so I'm not rushing to get back on the TikTok. But of course, this is TikTok's friggin' minute, And I used to have a guy helping me out and would stick us on YouTube and kind of moderate the discussion there. And he doesn't help anymore, so it's kind of hard to do. I didn't even bother moving the camera, but I am on YouTube, and we're about to go live on TikTok. So if you're here, I got a window open for you. Ask a question if you're on YouTube, and I'll be with you. I promise. It might take me a minute to look over, but if you join me, we talk about all kinds of shit on the TikTok. If people ask questions, people want to know why. But hey, yeah, we talk about whatever the fuck you want. I rant. I go off on shit. And YouTube took me down. It took a video down saying that I was promoting. How can I say it without getting taken down again? I guess that there's something not good with the election. But no, that's not me. You guys know that if it's if it comes to that kind of political shit, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. So yeah, you shouldn't need to worry too much about that. Welcome to TikTok Live. We're having fun interacting with your real life. Remember the greatest heavy fit. I'll follow you. Fuck you guys. We're notifying viewers that you're going live. It's the Atheist Brunch. Karsten DK. You are number one today on the brunch. You get a big double beat out for you. There's another one. Nomadic Beats. Andre Wicker. What's up? Thanks for joining, man. Appreciate you guys here. It's Plurple. Who's gonna have the funnest new username that I see today, man? I always get a kick out of the good usernames. Nothing irks me more than user a lot of numbers, right? Who can't come up with a username, man? You bothered to open a TikTok. Spend a couple minutes making a username, man. Upload an avatar or something. I can look at something when you comment on my stuff. Drives me nuts, man. I just think people are just so lazy these days. They don't want to do any kind of work at all. Holy Grail Rabbit. That's not bad. With Super Grover. And someone else I missed. Sorry. Big Man 703. What's up? Big Man with a couple of train emojis. You're cute. Green Eyed Girl Boo. What's up, Girl Boo? Thanks for jumping on. Tina ain't having it. Welcome to the Underground. We do this every Sunday. It's brunch time when the myth believers are in church. We get on here and we make fun of them. I'm kidding. We love them, right? Love the sinner, hate the sin, right? Love the believer, hate the belief, right? Is that what we talk about here? Big 000700. Juror 2650. Dick Kingsby. Terryman 69. What's up, man? Thanks for the likes. Thanks for being here. Numanana Ultra Microscopic. Tanya Witt. Z30 ATM. What's up, man? Thanks for joining, you guys. Remember the rules, though. There's no preaching on the train, no spitting, no loud radios, and no preaching on the train. What's up, my girl? You my favorite Sunday crush. You get the little whistle if you preach on the train, or my girl in Denmark, the non crazy cat lady, will throw you under the train, kick you off it, throw you under the wheels, watch you roll down the embankment like a movie, like a Western, you and your damn horse. So don't do it. Don't come on here and be preaching at us. We don't want to hear it. We've already heard it. That's the thing, right? Well, if they had something new to say, wouldn't it be all right? But no, they don't. Betty Florence. Good morning, sunshine. Aliganim. What's up? Ali Ganim. My friend in the Muslim world, right? Ali, what's up? What's going on with you today? What do you got for me? Anybody get beheaded in Saudi Arabia today? Anybody get dragged through the streets in Pakistan today? Anybody get kicked to death for not believing the old books, the old dusty fucking books out there? Slow Ride 50. What's up? Yeah, let me know what you got going on. What do you guys got for me? It's the brunch, and look, today I got granola. I got some raspberries in there. I got some raisins in there. That's what I had around, so I threw it in there. Got to eat those raspberries today. I've been letting this soak, I like my granola just a little mushy because otherwise I eat aggressively and it cuts my mouth. I can't help it. I'm an aggressive eater. You're in Afghanistan? Ali, is that where you are, bud? Wow. What can I say? One of my greatest heartbreaks ever on the news was watching Muslims destroy the great Buddhist statues that were thousands of years old on that cliff. And somebody went to the trouble of making that art by hand. And these fuckwits are just going to blow it up, man. That pissed me off, man. Islamic fundamentalists and warmongering, intolerant extremists. Literally what we're here fighting. And that one broke my heart. So that's cool that you're in, you're in Afghanistan. I hope you can do some good there. It's got to be a beautiful country. I wish that anybody was in a position to go visit you there, and see the history and the unique culture of a place like Afghanistan. Exotic. I'm all about the exotic. If it's new, I haven't seen it before, I'll do it. I'll try it. I'll sniff it. You're Canadian, Juror 2650, and Fox News has taken an interest in the scuffle in Ottawa, Ontario. Yeah, I have not. Honestly, I haven't really looked at it other than what you guys tell me. It's a shame that all that weird conservative conspiracy shit is fucking spilled over into Canada. I apologize again. I don't know who tipped it. It was probably Minnesota or Michigan, upstate Michigan. The UP. They're like, Michigan went crazy with their, so they probably I don't know, tipped it a little, and like all these people just like spilled out like diarrhea into Canada. And now you guys got to deal with it too. But Fox News is an oxymoron. Fox News is not a news organization, not interested in the news. It's a sensationalistic, media effort at making money. They pander to people the kind of people who will believe whatever they tell them, and ratings is all it's about. So yeah, to call Fox News news is, not entirely accurate. Thanks, Claybeard. Love you, man. What's up? Look at that handsome face. Oh yeah, that's a nice beard, dude. So hey. What is actually going on? If somebody got a second to say in Canada, what are they actually doing? They're just trying to. I don't even really get it. They're protesting lockdowns and viruses and measures, right? Let's get Biden to quit. Biden will probably just drop dead. He's just such a dusty fuck. I'm not a Biden guy. He's so better than the alternative, but he's not the future. He's not what we need. He's not anything but another capitalist protector of the status quo. Honestly, another panderer to Jesus, another panderer to the fucking religious crowd, another here's your talking point, thank the military, make sure we all do it, God bless America, such a dusty relic of a piece of shit. I could give a fuck. Honestly, I can't wait for someone who's not fucking 100 years old to be the president. What the actual fuck? Mushroom 1962. What's up? He's gonna get us nuked. Yeah, I was listening to Bill Maher last night. I'm not really worried about the nuking, And it's like, well, all right, Russia wants part of Africa, Ukraine. Are we gonna go fucking, put American lives in danger to fucking get involved in another fucking war? Yeah, it's crappy. Yeah, Putin's a fascist, ridiculous autocrat, fucking megalomaniac, demagogue, fuck. Ronald Reagan was the devil, and that's why I'm not a Satanist. That's as good a reason as any to not be a Satanist. If you have evidence that Ronald Reagan was the devil, which I think we probably do, then yeah. Yeah, boy, that would be sad, right? Insurrection in Ottawa. They're just thinking, oh, they did it in Washington. It's got to be good for us here. Joe Biden for nursing home 2024. I don't think 2026. I don't think he's that far away anyway. What I want to do with Biden is hold him down and shave the fucking back of his head, man. What old man has a nasty fucking fringe of hair sticking out, hanging down, man? Go get fucking groomed, for God's sake. It's almost as bad as Trump's ridiculous head. What the hell, man? Have a little dignity. Hola, Black Cat Claw. I didn't see you there. Uh-oh. K-Cuffs, idiot. A lot of numbers got fucking blocked. What'd you do, man? Here you go. Now I got some new comments. They take a minute to pop up. It's kind of I didn't notice that before, but lately, like it'll tell me there's 10 new comments, and then it'll take like 15 seconds to bring them up. It's Happy Sunday. Yeah, you don't even get it either. I know you're MG Grant. Thanks, man. Happy Sunday, Scooby Goobler. The Scooby Goobler. Love it. Needs to fizzle out. I think probably will sooner or later. I don't know. Brainwashed minion. You'd be watching too much fake news. Don't you love it with the minions, when the actual minions of evil call you brainwashed, because you have the balls to fucking, try to suss out the truth among, thousands and thousands of fucking lies out there. I don't really know who to trust anymore. Like Mara was saying last night, you just kind of got to identify the other side and go look at it to get a fair and balanced view of anything. A fucking embarrassment, man. Never thought I'd live to see the U.S. come to this. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm 59 and have never experienced a president younger than myself. Really? Is Obama older than 59 now already? All right. I'll take your word for it. I'm not doing the math. Smoking a bowl for me, Claber. Thank you. I gotta say, I actually had a little roach. My eyes are a little slitty, right? I don't do it a lot. Right? I'm not. I wouldn't characterize myself as really high, but yeah, I did have a leftover roach, and I don't see it too much anymore because I land off these days. Did way too much. But yeah, I was happy. Sometimes you just love that smell, don't you? Okay, you Ubered at the Tex rally? Oh, you like drove an Uber at the Trump rally? Dude, I've never met a veteran who likes being thanked for their service. Thank you. Thank you, Wop Rangers. Thank you. You get a big toot out, and I want to get back to the Trump rally Texas thing and Claiborne talking about if I can get back down to his other comment. But I did. Thank you for saying that, man. And Captain Dadpool will tell you right there, and Crimson Barrel too. Both of them are vets, and they're just like it makes people uncomfortable. How do you assume that someone who signed up for that, it's not like they got dragged in and they had to volunteer and they were forced to do it, and you're like, all right, thank you for putting up with that. No, this was their job. They decided that people aren't always comfortable being thanked like that. My dad's on the Coast Guard, and he wears a hat sometimes, and people thank him, and he's really, really nice about it. And I think he does like it because he's that kind of guy. He's like he likes attention, But he I've met a ton of other people, and again, you don't know who you're thanking. I met a kid who told me to my face that he joined the military so he could shoot Muslims in the face. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? This is the kind of person we want in our military. This is the kind of thinking that goes in. So some of these people are outright fucking killer criminals, and they're doing that so they can go do it legally. They're not good people, and you're thanking them for blowing up schools of children. Yeah, fucking break, man. Thank you for saying that. The compulsion in society to try to get everybody to thank the military every fucking minute is embarrassing, and it demeans every other job and every other worker that does hard work at their job in the whole fucking country, man. People need to quit that shit. It's just another media wagging the dog thing too. It's just like, oh, but veterans. Yes, I love veterans. My dad's a veteran. I know I love veterans. I love them. If there's a reason to thank one that specifically and they're going to take it, well, great. The compunction to do it every fucking turn makes me want to kill people. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't mean that literally. Don't take my life down. Thanks for that little rant. Thanks for going on that. Morning, Crystal Cat. Let's go, Brandon. Get this guy off. Let's go, Brandon is another. That's like one of the stupid redneck things that like is out there. You guys know what Let's Go Brandon is, man? You have to be a knuckle dragger to like think that that's like funny or clever. And poor Brandon, I don't even know the guy. He's probably on board with the message, but he's probably like, I wish they'd shut up with this now. Brandon, let's go, Brandon. Let's go, stupid American undereducated. Let's go, Brandon. Most of them just want healthcare. Yeah, true. There's nothing wrong with that, I think. So many Neanderthals in one place, right? And you thought they went out of, they went extinct. Yes, the hair. What? My hair? You like my hair? Thank you. What are you talking about? Oh, thank you, Junior Chemical. That's really nice. I really got to get my nails done. They're absolutely trash. I haven't been to a barber in months. Yeah, I don't need a barber. I just get in the shower, little shaving cream. Oh, you meant the hair on Biden. Oh, thank you. Yes, isn't it gross? Thank you. Just grab him and fix that shit. Will my stocks bounce back sooner or later? It's the nature of the business, buddy. Will you live long enough? I don't know. Mushroom 1962. Sup, foo? Richard Molina. Sup, foo? What's up with you, foo? We're just here fucking taking a piss out of religion, not usual. Bro, save me. Live in Texas, surrounded around conservative Neanderthals. Claybeard. Dude, I know you got the means, man. Get the fuck across the border, dude. I don't care where it is, except Oklahoma or Arizona. You're surrounded, buddy. It's just terrible, man. Just go. I don't get off on getting down on Texas because Texas is a huge state. It's full of great people. Not full of great people. There's plenty of good people in Texas and plenty of reasons to go and enjoy the beautiful land that is Texas. But one of those places, right? Texas. Texas is a great place to visit, except for the Texans. Claybeard, get your ass out of Texas, bro. We need you in the north. What happens when Trump passes away from one too many burgers? I don't know, man. His people will deify him probably. He'll go right to they'll have to adjust the Trinity to cram Trump in there. It'll be Jesus, God, the Holy Spirit, and Trump, the holy fucking quadrangle, quadrophenia, quadrophobia, quadrofuckwits. What do you think happens after we die? Our bodies decompose and our chemicals go back to the universe. What do you think happens? That's a hell of a name there, bud. Use a lot of letters. Hey, yo, Radical Dimes. What's up? Radical Dimes. What's up, Radical Dimes? Trust Satan, trust thyself. There you go. Libre de pecado dice que trust Satan. Trust thyself, man. More reason to party with Satan than with the other. Holy shit, 71 new messages. Damn, sorry. I must have been ranting a little bit. Sorry, you guys, if I missed your comments. I really hate that. I really wish I could keep up with everything. I'm in Florida. All we have is piss-smelling rednecks. You guys need to get a fucking bus ticket, dude. It's not that hard. I don't know. You guys, you're on TikTok. You got a cell phone, right? You guys can get yourselves out of those shit states, man. Leave them to the fucking subhumans that are there, and fucking we'll put a fence around it. Make the whole South a museum. This is the former evolution of human beings before their brains took over completely. Too bad we Texans got most of the money and energy yet until it snows. I feel that way about Florida. If people weren't there, it'd be great. I just love Texas. And Colorado now seem much better choice. Can't wait for March 1st. Need more material. What's March 1st? Burned out, medical not true. Groovy with the best comment from what I did say. Where? See, I've missed so many comments. Texas thinks snow is fake. Yeah, until it breaks their fucking whole fucking state. And they're like, what do we do now? There's an inch of snow and damn, everything froze. Man, why? We're so great. Stop them women from killing them babies. Texas. You're one powerful and attractive young man, just like your old Uncle Funk. Thanks, man. That was it. Groovy Uncle Funk. You are right again, Groovy Uncle Funk. I got all my toys here. You guys want something from somebody needs a fart gun. I'll give them the fart gun. I got the 8-ball. If you guys need a question answered for real, you can count on this is word. This is gospel, man. If the 8-ball says, except when it fucked me up over God. No, that's not right. Uh-oh. War stands, Maxins, getting blocked away. Texas tried to light snowballs on fire or try to shoot them out there at target practice. Throwing up in the air now, boy. Sea skanks in Florida. I love Florida. I was born in Florida, honestly, like because my dad was in the Coast Guard, like I said. So I only was there for like 9 months. But there's something about that, right? I mean, I was born there, and there's something in my soul, something in my spirit that connects me to Florida every time I go there. Yeah, I don't mind Florida. I like the swamp. I like the heat. I like the fucking Latinos ahí, los cubanos ahí en Miami de Candence, ahí, vale. Florida, land of the trailers. Yeah, right. If they had more tornadoes there, it'd really be hell. But yeah, Trailer Park City, eternal sleep. That's right. Ooh, yeah. Okay, I think I'm caught up. I'm actually not. I went back down to the bottom. Again, do you know what a redneck is? Yeah, I know what a redneck is. The redneck's the term that was given to farmers who were out in the field all day and the back of their necks got red. You're a redneck. You work with your shirt on, but so the back of your neck gets all red in the sun. That's what a redneck is. What do you think it was? Biden's diaper fell off when he fell. Okay. Yeah. Because Trump didn't shard himself. I don't know, making fun of Biden's low-hanging fruit. He's just, at least he doesn't embarrass the country in front of the world like Biden did, or like Trump did, sucking Putin's ass. I love you, Putin. Tell me, Kim Jong-il, how do you do it? How do you maintain control over it? Like a dictator? Let me take documents from the White House that I shouldn't. Trump is so fucked. When you fail to put sunscreen on your neck, yeah. So it's just this came from the day, when people are out there working, even if you put sunscreen on, certainly you're going to get a tan there. And if you're white, that tan will look pretty rosy a lot of times, especially if you're always out in the sun. Statues and paintings, I'm not surprised. He's a scumbag on a world scale. Anybody who thinks that he's the savior. And I'm not down on conservative policy. All these fucking assholes who are Trumpy just because they hate Democrats so bad. I get you, that part, But find somebody who's a reasonable representative. Find a statesman. Find somebody who can ply English. Find somebody who doesn't shit his pants. Find somebody who actually cares about people. Find a public servant, not a fucking self-serving megalomaniac. What the fuck is so difficult about that? Politicians are here to serve us, not serve themselves up a heaping fucking plate of privilege. Trump looks like he's losing weight. Does he? I don't care. I can't even stand to look at that fat fuck. I should go do more atheist type things. Yep. Who should? I know I'm missing the beginnings of these. Trump created peace in the Middle East, whereas Biden caused war. Yeah, again, the good shit that Trump maybe did is going to be lost to history because he's such a boob. He was such a boob. I'm half with you. Why are we involved in any foreign wars? You got to do it right, and I'm not in a position to critique that. And a lot of people think he didn't do it right, but I'm not against him pulling us all out. Fuck those guys. Let them take care of their own fucking country. The good that Biden did, the good that Trump did, will always be lost under what a fucking incredible creep, toucher, weirdo, liar, asshole, abuser, just everything. He's just such a disgusting human being that he's not the right guy for the Republican Party going forward. Sooner or later, all those people that you think are fucking going to be there for you are going to be dead, or they're going to be taken over by kids who don't give a fuck. The kids nowadays that are coming up, they're going to be voting later. They're not going to put up with the ridiculous intrusion on human rights that the Republicans are trying to do around the fucking country, keeping people from voting and whatever else. Ozark must have really smelled horrible. Didn't you see the movie, man? They had like incense, He's like Jennifer Connelly, who I love, Jennifer Connelly, swinging incense. That's how they did it. It kept them sleepy, so they didn't eat each other, and it smelled good too. Of course, Trump is a Democrat most of his life, man. He knows the Republicans are. The only reason he's Republican is because he can control them. They're dumb. They're dumb. And the few that are smart are just like bamboozled. They think that capitalism and or gun rights is so much more important that they could never vote for a Democrat. Get yourself over it, man. Anybody who votes on the Second Amendment is an idiot, in my view. You either already have your guns, and if the government comes to take them, that's when you use them. So why are you trying to legislate that? That you've already got what you need. Nobody's going to take away your guns. That's exactly why you have the guns. Well, it's just so circular and stupid. But again, it's the thinking level that we have in the country here. What do you think about the argument that science doesn't have the means to explain God? Yeah, well, if science doesn't have the means to explain anything, that's simply a concept that's made up esoterically by thinkers. I mean, what does that mean? Science doesn't have the means to explain God. No, everybody has the means to explain God. Somebody made it up. And so you can call it whatever you want, and you can define it in ways that are undefinable and limitless. And so it's something that will always, all they can do is prove it. And then the person who made up the God thing can say something else about the made up God that science can't disprove at that moment. It's a bar that can never be fucking attained because it's not a thing. It's just that what is it? It's just so dumb, man. Like, please, science is not about God. Science is not about disproving or proving God. Science is not that at all. People seem to think that science is some kind of attack on God. And it's just like, okay, well, if God's collateral damage sooner or later because science figures all that out, then that's a thing. But it's like, scientists aren't like in it to be like, we got to figure out how this works because he's actually like God did. It's just like, what? Again, people don't understand science if that's what you think any scientist is interested in. We aren't taking care of their countries. We just invade them for resources and murder. Yes, I agree completely. Stay the fuck out of other countries' business. Hey, as far as my Danish goes, this guy. Hey, nobody's obligated to be a skeptic with you. Is that directed at me? I guess not. Can you imagine if everyone that has lived is still streaming consciousness somewhere? Yeah. Trump has diaper fat. Yeah, he's got a fupa, right? I'm wondering why it's taking so long to get this done. What happened to Speedy Day in court? What are we talking about? AIDS? Hopefully Kanye should have won. Kanye. What's the thing? I guess Kanye. My son is like, go watch Kanye. I'm like, I could not be less interested in Kanye's fucking story. I'm glad if everyone thinks his music is so great. It does not touch me. If Jesus knew about the scumbags, he would have cut his tongue out. Jesus. You ever notice how people gloss over this too? He didn't suffer on the cross. He gave his ghost up. Instead of dying over 3 days like he would have if he got crucified, slowly getting picked at by crows. He's like, all right, that's enough. I'm dead. See you guys. Come on, the whole story. All right, I'm blasting back down to the bottom. I'm sorry if I missed you guys' comments. I appreciate all of you. There's a lot of people on today, and we're on a roll. So if I get ranting, I'm gonna miss the comments going by. So don't be shy. Put one in the. I don't know. Interact is that the new Q&A? Here, Q&A. There's one in there. Any tips for going live? Yeah, get to 1,000. Turn on the live and do it, dude. I don't know. Just be yourself, I guess. I don't know if you think you want to do that, then do it and let us know you're doing it, man. And I'll promote your shit if you're a creator and you're on here doing the good work. But yeah, as far as tips for going live, I don't know. We just winged it. We started doing them with Jason here watching and reading me and me just in front of the camera, and he just didn't have time, and so I just evolved to reading my own comments. But and in the end, I guess I probably like it better. Yeah, kind of. But I do miss stuff. The nice thing was if he saw important shit, he could write it down and miss it. Most people are not as smart as Pig. You way overestimate most people. Thank you, username 0001. Most people has the IQ of a pig. Most people wish they were smart as pigs. Did you like the shirt? I got the praise the Lord. Praise the Lord shirt on. I can mirror that for you, but I think you guys all get it. It kind of messes you up, that mirroring thing. Yeah, it's called Interact now. The quick Q&A box is called Interact, and that brings it up. Thanks, Joy, for saying that. He could walk on water, turn water into wine. Then how come he couldn't turn his skin to steel? Hey, how come he couldn't, make the nails turn into snow when they tried to nail him? Why couldn't he just struck them all dead? Oh yeah, he wasn't about that. Well, he could do the Batman thing and just beat them all unconscious and run and not kill anybody, right? Matt Hatter, where you been, bro? You were on a comment ban, you dirty bastard. What did you say, man? Did you shove it up some religious ass? Jesus gives you a purpose in this life. Calvin's believe. The idea of Jesus gives you a purpose in this life. All right. And I'm happy for you, buddy. Hey, comrade. What's up, Shahin Hawk? Comrade. What are you doing? He knew that suffering was needed. What does that mean? Use a lot of numbers. Suffering is needed? Why is suffering needed? Roll it back up. We are doomed. What's up, Squeeze? Didn't see you up there, man. How you doing, bud? I need to get my booster. Thanks for asking. Use a lot of numbers. I got the 2-shot Pfizer, and I'm going for my booster sooner or later. It's not a huge concern. I'm not like, oh my god, I gotta go get it, but I will get it. I'm not an anti-vaxxer, for God's sake. I want to get that ugly shit. Believe me, people around me are dropping like flies. Everybody I know that's unvaccinated has already fucking had it and is like, what the fuck was that? I'm like, nah, that's not for me. It's simple virology. This is shit I learned in 10th grade, how this shit works, And people are like, virus gonna kill. You're an idiot, man. Go get COVID then. Let's see if it fucking does you. See how that does you. You're lying, Corey Spencer. You're lying. Lying. What am I lying about? Genius. Meatloaf died from COVID and wasn't answered. Did he die from COVID? Did he? I don't know. Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, he was Meatloaf. I paid a little tribute to Meatloaf. What did you? I don't think you were on. Did you like Meatloaf? You that guy? It was so Jim Steinman poppy. It's like so filled. A couple of songs catchy. Meatloaf kind of respected the turns he did on the big screen, in Fight Club. It was like, all right, it surprises me. In the end, big ass Republican anti-vaxxer idiot. I quit arguing with my neighbor because he just died with a stomach full of horse dewormer. Is that you being serious? Winslow, we tried to do the taps for you on the old whistle. I didn't know. Did Meatloaf really die of COVID? What an idiot. I've seen suffering for 27 years, and it proves there is no God. Yeah, pretty much. That's really the thing. Because say that I purport that there's an evil God, and all that he wants is for us all to be evil and do evil all the time. You could easily debunk that by saying, but there's so much love and goodness in the world. Look at how that mother loves her baby. Look at how that person helps a stranger. You could easily debunk an evil God who wants everything to be evil and is all evil all the time, and all millennia. You can easily debunk that in anyone's mind, any philosopher, anybody. And I've talked to Stephen Law from Oxford University, a philosopher, about this, and it's his theory. And he's like, "Oh, I can, God, and I'm, maybe not a creator, but an omnibenevolent, omnipotent, omniscient God is easily, easily debunkable with just that same argument." Believe in construction. Remember when God killed everyone, including the pregnant woman, except the crazy guy with the zoo boat? Yeah, right. He doesn't say it doesn't say where they kept the freshwater fish that would have died and all the marine species that couldn't have survived a worldwide flood that would have messed with the salinity and other things. Where did he keep? Where were the tanks? On the ark to keep those species alive? Jesus and Buddha said, "Find the light within." Is that what Jesus said? I there's some pretty decent quotes about Jesus supposedly saying that he's the only way to his Father, heaven. Not just believe in the light. Find the light within you. You know, it's the light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. That's more in line, I think, with what Buddha was really talking about. And Jesus may have said that. But the message of Christianity is not find the light within. It's submit to God and believe that you were bought and paid for with God's own blood somehow, and you are not even your own. You're not in control of your own thoughts. Don't even fucking do it. Do you not believe in the U.S. Constitution? What are you on about, Corey? Doesn't God view suffering the same way we do? Not if he exists, he clearly doesn't. Or he's not all powerful, and he's just like, I'm sorry, I created you guys, and you get this disease. Like we create a terrarium, and all of a sudden you kill everything in it because it gets a virus. That's like what a creator would be if it was real. It probably doesn't even know we exist. If something created this universe, that's to me that's every bit as plausible as any other theory that we're like our universe is a speck of dust on the head of a pin on a larger universe around a flower. Where the creator doesn't know that we exist. We're a germ, a nematode, a fucking paramecium compared to what they experience in their reality, and they don't have any reason to know that we all get diseases down here. uh, that's completely plausible as compared to the myth arcs of the Abrahamic faith. I literally can't get it out. It's so dumb that anybody believes that shit anymore. Honestly, I'm in a mood today. I can't help it, people. I'm in a fucking mood today. And this guy goes, "What'd you comment on, dude? Matt, what'd you say, dude? Horton Hears a Who." Exactly, right? Horton Hears a Who. Thank you. I have those ideas. I think maybe my dad put it in my head. Or my uncle. I had an uncle who was like, "Yeah, we're just a speck of dust on an elephant's ass on a bigger planet, on a bigger, and why not? Do you think Betty White died after the shot? If she took a shot and then she died, then yes, she died after the shot. Did she die because of the shot? Is that what you're getting at? No, I haven't looked into that at all. No, no, I don't think so. No, there's no evidence that the shot is dangerous to anybody other than incredibly isolated incidents. Denmark doesn't have restrictions anymore because we are vaccinated. Just do it. Yeah, here we're just like they're like, all right, it's kind of over. Just get rid of the restrictions. Just go. You assholes obviously aren't going to comply, so we may as well just go and open up and let everybody get sick and deal with it. That's where we seem to be at in America. Like we do anything for love, but I won't get back. I got to give you some there. Come get some. Oh, one. Awesome. I will do anything for love, but I won't get vaxxed. That's fucking awesome, dude. You totally fucking scored today. Fucking listener of the day. Come get Psalm oh 01. Very clever. Excuse me. Meatloaf went from hanging around with Zappa to a Trumper. Yeah, I'm not sure Zappa wouldn't have had some libertarian ideas of his own. Obviously he would have been, progressive in terms of social justice for, uh, LGBTQ and things like that. But I'm not sure we could have counted on Zap to be a communist necessarily. I could be wrong about that, but yeah, I get you. Meatloaf, uh, his family didn't take it very well. What? Whose family? John Hopkins came out and said natural immunity is 650 days. Okay. And then it evolves, right, into the other things that no one's immune to anymore either because of that. We could have killed it like outright. Could have been dead, just like polio, just like smallpox, just like the other shit that's coming back because of the original anti-vaxxers, those geniuses. Yeah, the more anti-vaxxers, the less anti-vaxxers. Good, good one. Akash de Fonseca. What's up, Akash de Fonseca? What's a hell of a handle? Died from his low IQ. Yeah. Frank Zappa once played the Pope in a Ren and Stimpy contest. Did he Did he live long enough to know what Ren and Stimpy was? I guess he must have. If you're saying that, that's funny, man. What's up now? It's 2022. I have had every shot available. Never been sick once. Have had institutional health care. Are you an atheist? Yes, that's why we're called the Atheist Underground. It's not a coincidence that I am an atheist. Thank you for asking. ADI Berlin. What's up, ADI Berlin? David Hanlon. 59 joining today. What's up, Too Much Ado? My guy. The idea of God was weaponized by greedy people. Yes, it was. Greedy, power-hungry, evil people. What have I created? They are on their own set of God. Yeah, it's like, yeah, exactly. What have I done? What's up, good Godless? Hey to you, Creekosaurus. Thanks for the follow. Creekosaurus! What's up, Creekosaurus? Thanks for sharing, Granger. 173. Love you, man. Yeah, it's not like Betty White was old or anything. I mean, like any shot might have killed her, you know. She like bumped into a needle of nothing and died from it. Oh, I said rhymes with Yahtzee are bad. Oh, yeah. Mad Hatter. You can't tell those people they're bad. We all know who you're talking about. If it rhymes with Yahtzee, you're talking about those dirty twatsies, aren't you? Buenos días, pana. ¿Cómo está, amigos? Swayworks is here. ¿Qué estás hecho? Más viejo, nada más. Aquí somos bilingües. Si quieres escuchar en español, oprime el botón SAP en tu televisor. I'm kidding. There's no SAP button. Don't try to look for it on TikTok. Yeah, maybe they'll get one. I don't know. But yes, we are bilingual here too. If you got who's not a Star Wars fan? Show me a guy who's not a Star Wars fan. I'll show you someone you can't trust, my friend. You can't trust because you know Vader is Lord. Vader loves you. Vader brought me peace when I was in time of trouble. So where's your Jesus now? Vader is right here. I did not get sick from the shots at all, not even a little bit. I maybe felt like maybe I was sort of tired after the second shot for a couple hours in the afternoon, the second day after. But I'm like, that's not that. What is that? Nothing. Probably. I was just tired. But yeah, no, I had no reaction. Star Trek is better than Star Wars. It really is. But I love Star. Bye, Blake Bill. My girl is here. Your new account is showing up on my FYP, Rachel. That is really, really exciting. I was like, yes, there she is with your cute new haircut. Love your little short hair. Did you get out like after COVID? Like all these women. Where's Britt and I, the science guys, got hair down her ass. You know, she's like COVID. Nobody's going to the salon, right? But no, love that. Love seeing your shining face when it came up on my FYP. But it's from your new account, right? They've got something up, man. They've got us banned off each other, and like not just you, but like a lot of the people I follow, and I've said that a few times. I know, but. It's annoying as fuck, man. It's like, why? Why do I got to deal with this on an app like this? Don't they just want the most people to get the most enjoyment out of the most places they want to go instead of like trying to keep people apart, silence them and stuff? It's just like, what? Yes, everybody gush over I Blame Bill. I'm so honored she's here. She's the best. And if you're not following I Blame Bill, and I still blame Bill, right? Is that the new one? I still blame Bill. Yeah, you need to do that if you haven't. She is the absolute queen and king of atheist content. IMO, my humble opinion on the talk, you know, and she's suffering from it too. Now she started a secondary account because she's worried that she's going to get one taken down. I had to do it a while ago, and I haven't been, you know, thankfully, thank God above that, you know, whatever has come out of my mouth hasn't gotten me banned lately. But we got one of our streams interrupted when or I did. I got kicked off when we did it together because I said a dirty limerick, I think, you know, and I said some dirty words. Hey, and ever since then, it's like we don't see each other on it. So it's like the algorithm trying to keep insurrectionists apart. What the fuck is the actual issue, man? They cannot stifle our love. Why do you think Christians are anti-vax? Because there's anybody who's willing to believe in religious ideology, religious thinking, doctrine, dogma, old myths, superstitions, whatever you want to call it. Anyone whose mind is wired to believe that that shit is true will believe any fucking thing. And they're the kind of people that are interested in filling in the gaps in their knowledge with something that assures them that they're in control a little bit, or they're going to be okay. It goes right along with conspiracy theory things. So yes, and then you get pastors who are using their pulpits to pile on and make it worse. So it's no surprise that religious people are more likely to be both conspiracy theorists about all that QAnon shit and whatever else is going on in Trump world, but also just the anti-vaxxer shit, whether you are or aren't conservative in other ways. It led this it's a psychology, it's human psychology. It's just they are really neglected. Thank you for that. You're like, your nails look good. Somebody I get compliments all the time. It's such a revelation. I'll probably never stop doing them because you know me. I'm like, really, if anyone tells me that they like me, I'm like, okay, thank you. But like, people will just like mention it, like, I love your color, I love your pearl. I'm like, wow, man, who knew it was so cool? For an old guy like me, who's never been a phobe, I don't give a fuck who thinks I'm gay. So I decided to get my nails painted a couple times. Big fucking deal. It's pretty fucking cool. But I work with them too, so I chip them all the fuck up. But people on the street, like young people, attractive young people, are like, yo, your nails are so cool. Like, you're even talking to me. Like that. I feel like, that gray bush on the street now that nobody even notices anymore because I'm not part of that demographic that advertisers are after. And I'm getting attention because I painted my nails. I'll paint my nails every fucking day. If chicks on the street are at 25 years old are going to tell me my nails are cute, hell yeah, I will. I blame Bill and Not Crazy Cat Lady in the same line. You are not worthy, Squeeze. You knew you were not worthy when you came on, but what about me? Yes, of course. Your atheist account, 12 views. What are you talking about, good Godless? I do thrift stores on a separate account and show things I buy. Boom, thousand. Yeah, that's cool. No, people, what we do is not mainstream popular. My elder daughter is all the time. She's like, I wish you did something that wasn't so controversial. I'm like, I gotta be me. I can't. And I'm thinking about it. I might branch out in, I don't know, movie reviews or something. I watch so much of that shit. Something that non-atheists might be interested in tuning in for. But whatever. You get fucking. Quilts or Jesus or anything. I can do hamster. You guys see the hamster? I have the world's greatest hamster castle. You'll see it set up back there. I got a slide where the hamsters have to go down the slide, and there's too steep for them to get out. And it goes across the top to the unfinished roof, and then back down. And you can't really see, but back there it goes through the wall into the other room. So I have this hamster castle that I used to have set up, and I could do a video. I could do a channel on that. It would certainly sooner or later get more popular than fucking atheism, but we're here fighting a real civil rights movement. We are here fighting for the life of this country. We are here fighting for the soul, if you will, of the US of A. Where we have come to is such a historical embarrassment. I wish I could live 300 years to read what people are going to write about what Texas is doing today in 2022. It's literally like we're living in a dream world. It's surreal. It's like we're living in, like we walked into some painting or Handmaid's Tale. It's like this is what we're fighting. We are fighting for your freedoms. We are fighting for you to be able to practice your religion without the government eventually sanctioning one brand of religion that discounts your brand and outlaws it. That's the danger, Christians. That's what you are courting. You are courting the ability one day for the government to say, no, you know what? Your church isn't the right one. And this is the one you need to join. You are destroying the very thing that you think you are working to uphold. Separation of church and state is everything. And the success of Christianity in America is testament to how well that worked. Government, the rise of the US, and the rise of religion separately and amazingly is testament to how well separation of church and state works for both church and state. It's a done experiment. We know. Now we need to keep it there so that all of those thousands of sects of Christianity, from the snake handlers to the people that let their kids die because they won't give them medicine, can all feel free to practice their religion. Instead, what they're going to end up with is the government sanctioning some sort of form of Christianity that everybody who's a Christian doesn't like anymore. And that's what we're fighting, besides fighting for actual atheist and secular rights and just the ability to be out in public and be a mainstream atheist and not have people look at you like you're some kind of fucking alien. This is a secular country. Atheists, fundamentally, deists, founded the country. Post Enlightenment atheistic thinking, liberal thinking founded the country. And here we have legions of religion boobs trying to rework the whole idea of America. The whole dream is on the verge of dying because we are living in a stupidocracy. Sorry, I missed probably 1,000 comments because I went off on another rant. But Jesus, I just can't fucking stand it. It's so dumb. They keep on us arguing over nonsense so they can run away with all the dollars. All of that shit is true. The Bluest Chew is with us. What's up, man? Eichmann. Eichmann's a brand of trains, isn't it? Isn't that one of the? I think it's a brand of models. Something very close to that. Yeah, I can't argue with that. Train's instrumental in the Holocaust. I'm afraid to say, not the train's fault though. I really can't blame them. The trains for that action. I can't find 3 Christians that agree as to which prayers to force into schools. Yes, you have to pray at school. We're missing God from school. What's up, water drinker person? I got a little water that I've been neglecting here, along with my granola. The fabulous granola is going to be mush by the time I get to it. Now, that's too mushy is no good. I was saying I like my granola a little soft, so I don't eat too fast and like break my mouth. I got a nice lime seltzer, and I do have a nice granola ridden with raspberries and raisins. Folks on TikTok reading passages of Leviticus as if they found a treasure map. Yeah, what treasures are in Leviticus? Ooh. Don't let the handicapped person go into church. What's up, Kevin Rubix? What's up? My guy, Kevin Rubix. What is? Kevin gets indignant, man, when people like bring him up on his comments. He's like, no, dude, no, please bring the facts next time, Jack. It's the white majority in full panic mode. It says, we're losing our privilege. Oh my God. Every time I turn on TV, there's another black reporter. There's another black star. There's another urban music fiasco with twerking on my TV. Oh my God. What are we going to do? They're going to, pretty soon being white and Christian is going to be illegal. They're going to kick us out. Happy Black History Month too, man. I didn't say that. Shout out to all our fabulous people of color and friends on the Atheist Underground. I've got plenty of writers who are beautiful brown-skinned friends of ours, and we are all about Black Lives Matter and the importance of ending systemic racism, because I see it. This whole thing, that's not real. I see it. I see it every day because of what I do, which is work with Mexicans, and and I see them getting abused daily by the establishment. Drinking Kalmic is so weird. Thanks for bringing that up. Who puts their mouth on the titty of another species and then thinks that that's like really like great for you? This has got to be what God intended, for us to like drink the tit milk of another species. It's fucking bizarre, dude. And there was a time, sure, when cattle milk like kept babies alive that would have died from malnutrition because they whatever reason their mom didn't have milk, or whatever reason they couldn't nurse properly. That happened, and so cow's milk, probably saved some babies in the day, but there's no reason for us to be drinking cow's milk. I literally never use cow's milk for anything anymore. That's almond milk. The Balrog is here. You shall not pass. Where you been, dude? Oat milk tastes grainy to me. I feel the chalkiness. Oat milk does not turn me on. I'm okay with soy milk. Most of that shit I'm all right with. What do I think about Muhammad? Just another historical megalomaniac dick who wanted to reshape society in his image and actually had the genius to get it done. Can't take that away from him, right? But yeah, he just wanted people to live like he wanted them to live, and he wanted to be able to do what he wanted to do, and he wanted to be married who he wanted to marry, and he wanted to divorce who he wanted to divorce, and he got it done, and he got it done through warfare. So yeah, great guy. Thoughts on how the Quran said that the universe is expanding 14 years. Yeah. So thoughts on how the Quran thinks that the moon gives its own light. Thoughts on how the Quran says that rains come from the heavens when we know that rain does not come from the sky. Yeah. The Quran. People twist all that shit. The Quran didn't know anything that wasn't known. If it was written in the Quran, it was because people had sussed it out by then. Someone was like, "How did Muhammad know that that like his chest would feel pressure when he flew to heaven really fast?" Because he was a fucking person with senses. He understood that when you go fast, you could feel the pressure from the wind. If you could go fast on a horse or on a ship, or you see the sails, what the fuck? That's not proof of anything. People who try to bring up the Quran and the Bible to prove science are morons, man. There's just the stupidest shit that's out there, man. I really have no patience for that. Have I had Oatly? No. Almonds are a crop that might go away in future. They use, yeah, the almond, the water thing, but you gotta, I mean, unless they're lying to you, I buy the ones that make sure they like can try to prove that they're sustaining their water. But yeah, that's almond grows all of our farming that we do on that level is ugly. Or we do agriculture really, really wrong. So I'm not sure what the answer is there. The oat milk comes in a smaller container, so you end up paying more for less product, and it's not as good to me. I wouldn't really care. You know what I mean? I would eat drink any cashew milk, any of that shit. I'm all right with. Flax milk was a little weird, but oat milk, I could taste the colloid. You know what I mean? It just seemed a little chalky to me, and I'm getting less. I'm paying $2.99 for a smaller. It's not a quart. Like you get soy milk in the quart, and like the other one's like 3/4 of a quart, some fucking measurement there. Who knows how they do it? But yeah, I've had orange juice with cereal. I don't mind that. That's good. Rain from heaven is a quote, and if you are offended by it, then I'm not offended by it, but it just proves that the Quran didn't understand science. That's what Muhammad thought. He thought the rains came from the heaven. He thought that God opened the heavens and let down rain. We know that rains don't come from above now. So there's tons and tons. I'm reading the Quran now, and I'm making notes. And as I go, I find all kinds of shit. I'm like, more than once he refers to the moon as its own light, which is directly from the Bible. All he did was reword what he learned about Christian and Jewish religion, which was a lot, and he just, hey, Mama was great, dude. He was, he was an idiot, but he, a terrible person, but he was a genius. I can't take what he did away from him. Very few people in history have had the charisma to pull off what he did. Right? All right, bingo, yay. He was a charismatic dude, but yeah, no, super good guy. No, did not mean to call him great. He was, he was great at what he did, I guess you can put it that way. But yeah, no, it's silliness. It's silliness. And I was saying in a video that I posted, and we'll see if anybody watched it, that we know that the Abrahamic faiths are false. They're based on Judaism, which came from the Canaanite pantheon, which derived from a pantheistic religion. When one tribe's like, all right, this is our God. Why is any of it taken seriously as truth? Why is any of it? You have to be the stupidest person who was ever born to believe that any of the Western religions could possibly be the real one. The only religions that have a possibility of being the real one are the ones that nobody can trace the beginning of. So that nobody can really say maybe God handed this down to a caveman and it became Hinduism, it became, Zoroastrian, whatever the fuck they decide was the earliest one. And we can't show anything other than that. At least that's an argument for, okay, this was probably divinely inspired. The God was here when early man was started, and he's like, look, I'm not coming back. This is what you got to do. You ain't gonna see me again. This is what you got to do. Those religions you might be able to make an argument for, but any of the Western religions are pure bunk. The pretending that any of them have any basis in reality is the height of self-delusion and fantasy. It's absolutely unthinkably stupid. Take it to the bank. None of that shit could possibly be real. We know where it came from. The idea that any of it is real is absurd. When I see conservative rabbis still reciting from the Torah, it's like, you understand that this came from earlier religions. It's nothing. It's literally nothing. Good, it's your right. I'll fight. Again, I'll fight for your right to delude yourself. But you know that you just seem sillier than fucking words can even express to the rest of us. Does the Quran teach to insult others? Actually, I know you guys are talking about yourself, but it kind of does. It does. There's passages in there where it says you shall not be friends with Muslims or Jews. Just don't do it. Don't be friends with infidels, period. And there's passages where it says to go out and kill them. I've read them and I marked them down. And like apologists will have a reason. Well, it's like context. No. God writes the book. It's for all time. It's not contextual, period. It's either in every language understandable for everybody or it's bullshit put together by a dude, again, who wanted to have society his way and did it. He did it. I don't drink milk, but I'm so brainwashed that I think I'm unhealthy for it. You could replace the calcium in milk with anything. Milk has so many allergens in it to the human body that virtually everyone is lactose intolerant on some level. Except for you damn Vikings. You guys are pretty good at milk. Bible is just history, laws, and psychology, and not terribly good at any of those three things. When did they glue the moon back together? What? Yeah, I'm up to like Surah 30. You know, there's a lot of little surahs at the end, it looks like. But I've gotten through the big ones and I'm cranking away on it. It's brutal. It's literally the worst book. It repeats itself every fucking minute. It changes tenses. God's either talking in the first person or he's not. It's like, it's so obviously the word of a dude down at the club talking to a bunch of dudes sitting on the floor cross-legged and going, yeah, this guy makes sense. I should be able to marry my son-in-law's wife after I've done this and this. It's like, it's full of a bunch of fucking requirements that could not be of interest to God. Could not be of interest to God. It's Muhammad like deciding what society should do for orphans, for widows, for female relatives when you die, as opposed to male relatives. It's all this shit that like no supreme being could ever possibly give a living fuck about. And it's just over and over, endlessly threatening. A non-believer is a grave chastisement awaits. Blah, blah, blah. God is great. God is all-seeing. God is merciful. God is loving. A chastisement awaits the non-believer. A garden beneath which the rivers flow awaits the believer. For God will harden the hearts of those who don't believe. It's like it blames God for the non-believers. You can't help it. If you're a non-believer, it's because God hardened your heart. What are you supposed to do? Just take it? It's just such obvious bunk. I don't have it in front of me, buddy, but I read it. It says, do not make friends with Jews and Muslims and non-believers. In other parts, it says, you know, be okay and let them do their thing. But in some parts, it's like, you shall not be friends with them. And then other parts, it says, you shall go out and kill them, the infidels. Period. I'm fucking reading it, dude. I'm not interested in arguing with it. I'm not going to bring it in here and fish through my notes and find it. I'm reading it now. You can read it yourself. You can decide it means what it means to you. The only reason you think it's real is because of tradition, because someone told you it was real. You know, nobody with an IQ over 90, 85, 90 could read that thing today and be like, oh, hey, I found the truth. Holy shit. Wow, where's this thing been? God, it's pathetic. Yeah. No, I'm not making stuff up. I don't care to discuss the Quran on my fucking live, but I'm reading it now so that I can be an informed critic. And I can read. It says flat out that God made man superior to women because of his physical gifts or some shit. It's just like, it's so anachronistic and archaic and dumb. We have one life, and that is it. Stephen HL 32, he's here, and yes, we have no soul, Stephen. If you ain't Dutch, you ain't much. Yeah, okay, Prince. You didn't study it very well then, my friend, because I literally just read it the other day. It wrote down like, okay, here again. Here's where it says that God hardened the hearts of the non-believers. Nothing they can do. They couldn't believe if they wanted to because God has hardened their heart. I was at a museum about witch burnings today. Then you really understand the cruelty of Christians. Yeah, you know, that's the thing. Somebody was asking me about Abbott. Not Abbott. See, I quit Greg Abbott, governor of Texas, with the fucking asshole from Westboro Baptist, right? No, it was Greg Locke. That's why it was the Gregs. It's Greg Locke, right? He's trying to like tell people to burn witches now. It's like, isn't that against the law? I'm like, I guess it is, but who's he really threatening? Witches aren't real. So I'm sure the FBI keeps a tab on this guy for the shit that he says, but can he really be arrested for saying go out and find witches and burn them? It's like saying go out and find Sasquatch and kill them. Or go out. There's no, who's the threat really against? I'm just guessing that maybe legally that's why he can't, because you couldn't be like, go out today and kill all the, and then name an actual demographic. You couldn't get away with that. Then it would probably come for you. yeah, um, I wonder if that's why that they wouldn't take him seriously. Yeah, no, I'm not answering you, Muslim boy. I don't give a shit. But, you can believe in your book if you want. Well, you're coming on an atheist live trying to tell me that I didn't read, but I just read. There you go. Thank you, not crazy crazy cat lady. That's my fucking girl. This she is the babe and the best moderator that anybody could ever fucking have. There it is. Quran 552. O ye who believe, take not the Jews and the Christians for friends. There it is. Thank you so much for doing my homework for me. I'm not ready to debate the Quran, but I do have my thing noted, and I learned that from my guy Black Atheist Rants. Where's he been at? He's like, I'm reading the Quran. I'm fucking. He's like, his thing written up, man. I'm just trying to get through it. It's such a piece of shit. But every time I see something that's obvious like that, and the other day I noticed the rain from the heavens thing. It's like, okay, yeah, Muhammad knew like ahead of time that the universe is expanding. It's like people watched the sky. These weren't unique ideas just because, oh, it's so long ago. It was 600. People had done autopsies. They knew the stages of fetuses in a rudimentary way. Anything that's in the Quran is because it was known and it was talked about, except for the myths, the part about flying to heaven in one night. Yeah, Muhammad described black holes. Really? Well, according to the Quran, he only moved at the speed of lightning. So how did he get to a black hole and back at the speed of lightning? He'd still be going, right? How did he breathe? It's just, please. Thank you, loyal prince. The human body is made again. You're assuming people in 600 had no fucking intuition at all. They were so stupid that it took Muhammad on a magic book to tell them he was. People are so deluded, man. Oh, yikes. Jesus never existed and doesn't exist. Well, he certainly doesn't exist. I don't know. I'm one of those guys. Maybe he existed. The lack of references during his lifetime is really sketch, man. And people who can't admit that frustrate me. It's like, okay, Barter. I mean, yeah, maybe he was real because we have somebody talk to his brother. But the fact that nobody could have talked about him when he was alive or described him physically. It's just too big. It's too big for me to be able to believe 100% that he existed. Not that I give a fuck. I'm an atheist. I don't care if there was 10 Jesuses. None of them were the Son of God. None of them were magic. None of them were the key to the kingdom. None of them were the fucking. It's a moot point. It's interesting somehow, but yeah. Yes, the nearest plane. It would take lightning an insanely long time. You did the math. You are a true dork, but I love you for that. The Mad Hatter did the math to be within visual range of a black hole. Would you then get sucked in? How did he not get sucked in and slammed to the fucking bottom of a black hole to be crushed into a density beyond human understanding? How dare you bring up a contradiction? Maybe he went on a train. Maybe. Where's the ATF been? We used to see them. I missed you, Bill Willard. Duck a sick prince. Yeah, and arguing out with the people. But thank you, my gal. And now it's 2022. You guys are awesome. Oh, Kevin did that too. About the light? This is why there are no Wookiees in church. Wookiees are unclean and not allowed in church according to Torah law. Wow, there's a witch museum in Denmark in a city called Ribe. Is that what we say? Ribe? Ribe? I don't know. I have to do it German because I don't know. It's not Ribe, right? I'm sure. Ribe? Or yeah. I know you guys blocked him. You saw Bigfoot? That was the mirror, dude. You got to quit scaring yourself. The Mad Hatter. IT's my guy. Woke up to take a piss, caught himself in the news, like, Bigfoot! Are you in our? I am in our atheism. Thank you. I bring up Reddit. If the conversation slows, you guys have been awesome today. We've been smashing it out. But yeah, I'm in our Reddit under Atheist Underground and under Secularian because I don't interact with that one very much, and I don't really interact a lot on Reddit. I just look for the stories. That's mostly where I get my Christian, anti-Christian, crazy ass right wing watch kind of style news right now, and it gives me topics to bring up and fuck with, man. My dad says I'm evil for being an atheist. That's the top post today when I open up Reddit atheism. My subreddit slash atheism. My dad says I'm evil for being atheist. He says all atheists are evil. This is great. I read this like one sentence. He says all atheists are evil people and that Christians are the only good people. He says atheists don't feel love. Now he dislikes me since I told him I'm an atheist. What should I do? Run the fuck away from that fucking cracker, man. Get the fuck out. That's ridiculous. This guy says that atheists don't feel love, but now he dislikes his son. Christian contradiction, idiot paradox shit in a nutshell, man. What a fucking moron. Sorry, dude. Your dad's a goof and a subhuman, and you deserve much better. I'm sorry to say that, but dude, he's not listening. He's on Reddit, but really, I mean, please. This is what we're dealing with. Kids have to deal with this kind of shit in the U.S. It's absolutely, instead of having a parent who will like instruct them and make available the greatest breadth of knowledge known to man so that they can make their own informed decisions and be a valuable contributor to society. This is the kind of parent we have. Gonna hate somebody because they're an atheist. Then you can probably tell me the verse. Yeah, because I memorize the verses as I'm reading them. I thought you guys blocked that guy. Poor brainwashed Muslim. It's real. Muhammad described the human body being made up of water. What do you think it was made of? Fucking hydrogen sulfate? Fucking hydrochloric acid? What? Idiots. You guys think the thought that Jesus was a magician is gaining some fucking ground lately? I've never heard that in the old days. People are like, Jesus was just a magician, going around doing actual like tricks to like as part of his ministry, right? Killing doves in cages to pretend that the other one got away. I don't know, but maybe that's a new theory. I don't think he had the. Man, that's a hell of a like. He didn't have stuff. Magicians got to have like a wagon with some stuff and an assistant, right? I guess Mary Magdalene could have helped him out as an assistant, but where's he getting a saw? Where's he getting? He doesn't. He didn't even have a van. You know, he's a couch surfer with a robe. The only magic he could have done was maybe with some cards that someone lent him. Oh, did Family Guy do a magician thing? Jesus magician thing? Is that still making new? Are they still making new Family Guys? Whenever I see Family Guy, I crack up. But I don't make time for those comedies anymore. I didn't brainwash you well enough. You don't deserve my love. Thanks. Come get some. You're on a roll today, buddy. What is your end game? Use a lot of numbers. What is my end game? I'm gonna try to fucking go back in time and collect all the Eternity Stones and fucking kill Thanos before he can fucking cause the blip. That's my end game. What's your end game, buddy? Yeah, Reba, right? You figure, you have to figure in the absence of any diacritical marks that's the default pronunciation for most European languages, so that kind of spelling of a word. But yeah, you never know, man. I gotta ask. Language I can do. Other stuff, not so much. 2,500 years it would take lightning to reach the nearest black hole. Not overnight, not the weekend, not a fortnight, not a month, not a year, but 2,500 years. But yeah, Muhammad foretold science in the Quran. Jesus was a Tony Robbins wannabe. I don't know, man. I think I'd take Jesus. Tony Robbins, I got a good attitude, though. Tony Robbins, I take it back. I like Tony Robbins. He's all right. Yeah, the first writings for Jesus was like 7 years after. And even apologists will be like, 7 years. It's like, I'd rather trust somebody who came 7 years after the fact than historians 2,000 years later. Really? Really? That's how your critical thinking works? You'd rather trust hearsay from 7 years after a supposed event than like scads and mounds and heaps of modern historical research, baby. You're a putz, man. It's just people who want to believe. They just want to believe. They want to believe it's true. Please don't impute it. Just let me live. Let me have my fantasy. The thing is, it's not really Jesus. It's the belief. It's the faith that helps you. People are like, Jesus Christ saved me from alcoholism. You save yourself. You use Jesus as the tool. the crutch Jesus, but you done did it yourself. Get Vader back in the picture, man. Yes. You guys want to go to the tropics? Here, I forgot to turn on the palm tree. There, take a trip to the tropics. Where's my Corona? And then animals guess same value. Yeah, animals and humans, yes, same value. Yes. Just a fucking plague on the earth. Just another species trying to live, trying to suck up resources, trying to procreate, trying not to get eaten. Granola mush, man, with raspberries. Still good though. I'm happy. Aurica nocturnal. Aurica nocturnal. Who's trying to learn Danish? I know it's hard to learn if you're not familiar with I can beat my way around those languages because I can speak German. But the spelling and the weirdness and some of the sounds are just like, well, people are like, well, blown right away. But I'd like to crash Scandinavian and Dutch. You get into Dutch a little bit. You can see these Proto-English languages. And I mean that in every nice way. I hate calling them the Low German languages. That sounds crappy, doesn't it? But English is a Low German language, and so are all the Scandinavian languages, and so is Dutch, and Flemish, and Frankish, and, all these languages. So they have similarities. So once you learn one of them, you kind of get your head around a little bit of shit. You're not going to pronounce a J as an English J. If you see it in any of those languages, it's going to be the Y sound, right? You're like, yeah, like everybody else. Jawohl, mein Freund. I get my good German roll going. I could do that at school. That's what led me down the path of religion. Yeah, that's a hard one. People are like, you can't just roll your German R like a Spanish R. Spanish R is in the front, right? Perro, Roberto. But the German rolled R is at the back. It's hard. You got to have the right saliva mix. You got to know where to place your tongue. It's the back of your tongue against the back of your mouth. And below the, and sometimes with dry mouth, I can't even do it. But yeah, you can suss it out. Once you know a couple of languages, you can start sussing out a lot more about the last. My boyfriend is American, trying to learn Danish. He's moving here. Well, tell him to move there. Start speaking it. Problem with that is you go there and every motherfucker speaks English, and they like it, because it's fun to speak another language. So they're all happy. You go there, they're like speaking to you in English, and then you don't learn anything. You got to go. That's what was good about Spanish. I was immersed. I may as well went to Mexico because the dudes I was working with didn't fucking understand a word of English. So it was on me to just start piling on. But yeah, if you really want to learn, just go immerse, man. Tell the people when you get there, speak to me in Danish, man. And sooner or later, it comes to you. Somebody had a joint at the poker game I played last night. Nobody rolls joints anymore. That's so old school, bro. What's up? I was never terribly good at it, but now I'm like, if I have to do it, I can actually do it. There's people these days who are like, where's the button? Looking for the button on the vape. Yeah, if you go to Holland a few times, certainly. Yeah, it's very similar. All those languages. If you grew up Scandinavian, you're certainly going to be easy. Dutch is going to be much easier than someone even an English speaker looking at it. It's very. Knowing what I know, I can see the similarities. But if you're just an English speaker and you've never seen that, and you look at Dutch written, you're like, what the actual fuck is that? If I said Darth had attachment issues and it was the Jedi's fault, how many people would be upset at once? Yeah, I don't know, man. Eating salmon is bad. Oh, who doesn't love salmon? Good Lord, salmon is good. Salmon are delicious. Salmon are delicious. They would say in England. They would use the plural as they do a lot of times. I always take exception with that grammatically. In England, they'll say, my family are all very nice. My family are. Well, family's not. Family is a singular noun. Families is the plural. So these families are nice. But saying my family are nice, it doesn't make any sense to me. My group are nice. My group of friends are very nice. No, the group is the singular noun. It's not groups, it's group. The group is nice. The people in the group are nice. That's the plural now. But I never understood why England's got a few quirks like that where they do that. It just doesn't make a sense. It's not why are you pluralizing the conjugation? It's not a plural noun. You're in Holland, aren't you? Holland, New York. They have bulb farms there. Every place I know in America, Holland, Michigan is where the bulbs come from. No surprise. It's a Dutch community settled there, and they grow bulbs in Michigan. Michigan's great for growing shit. I'll tell you. You grow shit in Michigan they could never grow in Wisconsin. And it's just the other side of the lake, same latitude. What's his name? Tom Powell Jr. on here on TikTok trolls all the time. Does he? Is he on here? Tom Powell Jr. Blunts too. Yeah, blunts. Oh, I get it. You're better rolling joints, and ours they are rolling. Yeah, thanks. Thank you, man. Mi amigo, el Cienfriete, Gustavito, nació en Hermosillo, Sonora. Y si usted quiere un buen creador bilingüe, que siga mi amigo Sin Free Atheist o Libre de Pecado. Libre de Pecado es su segunda cuenta, que es por español. Y su original Sin Free Atheist es en inglés. Habla en inglés, el güey habla inglés y muy bien le habla, pero con un acento medio fuerte. Pero está bien. Yo le amo como quiera. That's my guy, Sin Free Atheist. Follow him. A great thinker, honestly. Met the guy. He was on here. He's my bud. He was on the show. Remember? He donned a hat and helped me on the live one time. So yeah, awesome creator, bilingual. Follow my guy. Do you like trains? No, I hate trains. That's why I'm dressed up like an engineer. I got Percy here somewhere. I got all my toys. Percy. Oh, got Percy. I'm trying to clean up around here so I can put together the train set and do more videos where I run into shit. I get a kick out of that. I like that one. So I will get back to that too sooner or later. Secret of the Sauce. What's up? Thanks for the roses, Sin for Atheist. Appreciate you, buddy. Me voy a enamorarme contigo, pues si me mandas más rosales, está bien romántico. También el Kevin Rubix. Thanks for the roses, buddy. We love roses. Yes, it is a train, not the Trump train. Trump goes onto the train in our world. This is the podcast that puts God last. Atheist Underground. It was conceived as a virtual railway. I thought of London Underground right away because I'm an Anglophile. I love London. Spent some time in London. Remember the London Underground fondly. And when somebody suggested Atheist Underground, I'm like, all right, the London Underground Atheist train. I like trains. We'll do it as like a virtual train, moving people around to different parts of the secular area. So that's where the name comes from. That's where the train shit comes from. Yeah, I love it. It's just I'm a train guy. I live right next to the train tracks. It's why I can walk out onto them. I'm friends with the train people, so we're cool. I'm not trespassing, trying to be a troublemaker. But it's literally like it's just the way the city is built right here. There's no space between us and the trains right away, where they have like 30 feet where they have a track and they have a spur. It goes right through the city. So yeah, I absolutely love trains. Always love trains. It's in my blood. My ancestors, my grandpa, my great grandpa were trained people. They actually worked for the train. I'm just a poser, my friend, just a dilettante. Come get some. It's from New Holland, Australia. Is that an Australian flag? I'm eyeballing. New Holland, Australia. Okay, I didn't know there was such a thing. And again, I'm sorry, I didn't remember that you're down under. Come in. Hey, Ginger, Ginger, licking my elbow. What's up? What's up? You want to say hi? Say hi? Come on. Ginger. Ginger, the faithless healer. What's up? Boy, I love you. She's an Australian healer. Speaking of Australia, this is my little healer. I resisted naming her Sheila the healer. I thought that would be too much, going too far, but she is the faithless healer. Get it? They have faith. Christians have faith healers. I have Ginger, the faithless healer. Best dog ever, honestly. You cannot go wrong. Australian cattle dogs are the smartest little fucking dog. And not little, she's medium sized. Nice, not too big. Doesn't take up like a room in your house. and not too small. You're not going to step on it and break its legs. I got a buddy who's got miniature Dobermans. They're cute, they're nice, they're smart. I'd be afraid, dude. I'd be afraid I'd break them spindly legs the first time I fucking tripped. Bad news. Oh, your blockectomy. Okay, come get some. You guys have multiple accounts and crazy names, man. Ooh. You're a caboose guy yourself, Squeeze? I heard that about you, man. Too bad about cabooses. They went away, man. It's really, really sad. I saw one. They still have them. The railroad has them. They lay around the yards and they do this and that. And they attached one to the back of the little train that goes. It's not very long because it's just a spur line that goes, but it's active. And every day or couple of days, there's a little train that comes down. They had a fucking caboose. I was so happy. And there was a dude in it. He was old. You could see the caboose was old. You could see the potbelly stove inside and shit. I'm like, they're just moving around to do stuff with them. You have to keep them somewhere else. I don't know, but the railroad doesn't need them anymore. They're redundant, so they don't put them on trains anymore. But yeah, cabooses in your model train, yeah, absolutely, you gotta have a caboose. I got to stop at a train yard where we buy gravel. It's rail fed, right? They bring their gravel in from the north on train lines, and that's another place where you because of the business you have to do. You're right there with the trains, and there was a caboose there for a while that they just sat there, and the place was right in the middle of the gravel yard, so I just let myself in. There's nobody around. I just walked around inside the caboose. I was like a little kid. I was so happy. Stephen H. is from Rotterdam, the great port. One of the great ports of Europe is Rotterdam, Holland. Your hometown in Finland. Nice. Now it's 22. You're from Finland originally? Wow, Finnish. Now there's a hard language. Danish cake. Danish is like Spanish compared to Finnish. Finnish identified as the hardest language that's not Asian language, I think, in the world. It's completely isolated. Its closest relative is the great language of the Magyars, Hungarian, for some odd reason. But they're not even that. There's Finnish difficult. Danish a little difficult. I would give you that. It's a little difficult, especially if you have no background at all. It's guttural as fuck. You got to be able to do all that sounds that people aren't really interested in doing. But yeah, what's up? Godless Kansan is here. What are you doing, man? Long time no see. You've traveled by ship from Rotterdam to Quebec. That's boss. That's fucking awesome, dude. Respect. I would love to do that. That sounds like a great time. When you do it on like a merchant vessel, where you like book real cheap room and board and maybe help out. That would be, to me, better than a cruise. That would be fucking great. It's cooler than Danish too. What, Finnish? Temperature wise, I suspect it is. Finland. What do you do in Finland in the winter? You drink and you stare at the northern lights and hope you don't get stepped on by a reindeer. Love Finland. I know some Finns here. There's a lot of Finns here. Wisconsin's big. Big in the Finnish American community is Wisconsin. You got, and the UP is full of the Upper Peninsula and northern Wisconsin, full of guys named Toivo and Yucca. I've known a lot of Finns, and they're always great fun people, man. Don't get in a vodka drinking contest with a Finn. My advice to you, my friends. Travel on a skateboard? Sweet. It's going to be hard to get from Rotterdam to Quebec on a skateboard, my friend. The dented spoon. Would you still like trains if they hovered over superconductive magnets instead of rails? Absolutely. It's not really about the rails. I do like the rails. But yeah, absolutely. I'm all about monorails and electromagnetic railways. So ever since I was at Disneyland, when I was at Disney World in Florida when I was a kid, it opened up right in my wheelhouse. I was 12 when I got to go to Disney World, and I was only a few years old at that point. But they had the Wedway People Mover. My little buddy was like, it's electromagnetic now. Yeah, you're a geek, but I think it's cool anyway. It just slows down and you jump on. Toivo means hope. I think it's like a meme here to cut to it's like a really common name maybe. I don't know, but I had an old boss who used to make fun of Finns by calling them all Toivo. As a kid, we moved Finland to the USA 4 times, back and forth, traveled by car and ship every time. That's cool. Like you boarded your car on a ship and booked passage that way. It's got to be big money. Have you read Seth Andrews' new book? No. He didn't send me a copy of the dirty bitch. I was waiting for my signed copy. Yeah, I love Seth, but I'm probably not going to read his book. The shirt says praise the Lord, but Biddy Buddha is here. What's up, Biddy Buddha? I will tune in on Biddy Buddha's show Thursday at 7 on YouTube. Don't think I'm not paying attention. I'm just busy, baby. But I love you, and you look great. And you guys made a video promoting Sandwiches show that you're gonna help with, man. And I love what you've been doing with yourself. Hope you're happy. How's Canada? Yes, praise the Lord is what it says here. I'll mirror it for a second. There we go. Let's see if I can get my head around. See, now I'm all screwed up when I look at it because I'm used to it the other way. But yeah, it's praise the Lord. It's actually just a barbecue t-shirt. I got it in the Bible Belt. I'm like, this works for my bit. What's up, Biddy? Thanks for being here. Follow Biddy Buddha if you don't. There's someone to ask about Bible shit. You know, like I know a little bit. Like this girl, like has that shit down. You know, and one of those people who likes to, you know, debunk people's claims about the Bible based on the actual Bible. You know, that's who you want to follow if you're interested in that kind of stuff. Bible history, a real take on how Jewish law turned into, you know, what people think of the Old Testament today. You know, it's just stuff that's beyond my pay grade, honestly. And she's a genius, and she's gorgeous, and she will help you out. So follow Biddy Buddha if you haven't already. You're behind the curve. You know, I don't know how to help you with that. This is fucking me up. I'm gonna change this back. Sorry, the lighting wasn't right. Let's get it. Yeah, I did. I just finished the Righteous Gemstones up. There's probably a couple more episodes this season. I think they've had 7 out. I binged them the other night. Yeah, that, and I brought that up because, or thank you for bringing it up because people ask me about comedies, and I don't really watch comedies, but that's the one that how you're not going to watch it. I love Danny McBride. That kind of humor is right in my alley. It's just non-PC, you know, over the top fucking ridicule and sarcasm and satire. It's really, really good. Yeah, I do watch the Righteous Gemstones. Big fan of all the whole cast is funny. That Adam kid that was in Office Space, God, is he funny? I don't know what his story is, but just looking at it makes me laugh. They craned the cars onto ships. Your parents are rich, buddy. Yes, very common first name Toivo is. Yeah, that's the idea. They were Eastern European ships, once Russian, but mostly Polish ones. Stefan Batory was the name of the ship. It's exciting, man. That's a cool thing to be able to say that you did growing up. That's slick. Nice. I'm gonna blast off at 12. If you guys got something else to throw in there, go ahead and do it. It's been great. Thanks, you guys. I read this on Reddit. This is pretty cute. My 5th graders pledge alternative. I'm not a vocally atheist parent. Our family realizes God is make-believe, but I teach my kids to keep that to themselves. Wise. In the Bible Belt, probably. God is hardly ever a topic of discussion. That said, I was surprised to overhear this conversation today. A 1st grader said, I pledge allegiance to the flag, one nation under God. And a 5th grader said, no, it's God if you believe in God. If you believe in animals, it's COD. Isn't that cute? Come on, guys. One nation under COD. That's fucking, you know, there's no doubt and there's no reason to suspect that COD has done anything except feed and save more people in the history of the world than God. COD is absolutely more qualified to be God than God is. I say we change the pledge outright right now, as everybody believes in animals, right? Animals are verifiable. One nation under COD. And it fits because, you know, the North Atlantic is full of COD. So we're one nation under COD. And who, you know, COD is good, man. I mean, you know, everything. COD has literally kept people alive when they would have died without COD. So COD absolutely deserves to be God, in my opinion. I love a fish fry. On Friday, we were in Wisconsin. You can go down, you can get some nice cod. You can get local fish when it's in season. It's fucking fantastic. I always do that, but you know, you can't beat it. You just can't beat it. I've fished for cod off of the coast of New England. Hauled in some big old cod with their marbles. You feed a lot of fuckers with a cod fish. So, you know, if you grew up in Greenland and seal was getting old, cod kept you alive, my friend. Cod kept you alive. You're welcome, Biddy Buddha. Thanks for stopping by. You're probably already gone. I know you're busy. You're so awesome and so huge. But yeah, you're still here. Sweet. Yeah, cod is great. Cod is good all the time. Thank you. You're in Canada. Cod's only going to get more plentiful for you, my friend. Yes, cod is good. Yes. Hello, Atrocitus Tard. There you go, buddy. Atrocitus Tard has won name of the day. On the Atheist Underground. It's Atheist Brunch, and we're about done. It's I'll give it a couple more minutes. It's 11:58. Take it easy, Miss Duchess. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you so much. Love all you people. Cod liver, right? Who doesn't remember cod liver oil, right? Is that a cure all? What was that? Did it make you throw up? Did it make you? It helped your poops come out easier? I can't remember. Cod liver oil. You don't want to breathe through your nose when you're drinking that down, and you want to get a spoonful of sugar. Cod liver oil is one of those spoonful of sugar medicines, right? Drink the cod liver oil and get your ass to the chocolate bar right away, because that shit's nasty. But I think cod liver oil also probably saved more people than God. I'm gay. Is that okay? Of course it's okay. What do you mean is it okay? Do you have any doubt that it's okay? It's more than okay. It's preferable, my friend. Be gay if you're gay. Please, please. Be yourself. Trust yourself. Trust your mind, buddy. Your feelings are not wrong because they're your feelings. Your thoughts are not less valuable than other people's thoughts. Your idea of divinity is not greater than the person who made it up 4,000 years ago. So fucking trust yourself. Be gay if you're gay. Be the best gay person you could be. And yeah, thanks for asking, but you don't need my permission to be gay, my friend. Vitamin D. Is that the cod liver? Oh, no, eating liver? No, I don't eat organs. No. Eating the organ that cleans the shit out of your blood. Let's say you got an organ in you that cleans the dirt out of your blood. It's literally what it exists to do. All the toxins, that's what goes in your liver, right? So let's take the liver of animals out and eat it. You gotta be the kind of person that would put their mouth on a cow's tit and drink milk from another species. You gotta be that kind of dumb to eat a liver. Sorry, liver lovers. No, liver is off the fucking menu. Liver and kidney. If it cleans toxins out of your system, why would you eat it? Sacramento in the house. What's up, Eddie Ramirez? Appreciate you, but it is time to go. You guys, I love it. You guys are killing me today. It's been great. I really appreciate it, but I do got to blast off and take care of some business. It's 12 noon in the Central Time. I love all of you people. You are the best. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And I will see you next time on the Atheist Underground. Where the hell is the off button? They've changed my fucking quit button. I don't even see it. More. I don't see it. There used to be a. How do I stop going live? Literally, I do not see the quit button. Oh, there's a couple of answers. You know what? Are you going to eat? Are you going to stop eating milk cheese? No. You know what? Sorry, buddy. Thank you for asking, Gustavo. I'm not going to stop eating milk cheese. No, I'm not scared of what will happen when I die. I'm scared of how ugly dying will be, but no. And Jesus, no. Okay, I got all those things. I really don't know how. Oh, is this it? Oh yeah, there it is. And okay, love you guys. Thank you. I figured it out.